These left-leaning weirdos are so unbelievably predictable. I have covered the situation with Maria Taylor and how she can't take criticism. Even though she throws the criticism out, she can't take it. Now we have Katie Nolan, who jumped into the mentions of Jason Whitlock, trying to throw shade at him. Whitlock has responded, and now what does Katie Nolan do? Katie Nolan locks her account. Now, Katie Nolan is not someone that's ever really been on my radar. I don't really know much about her. I saw a couple of rant videos where she was crying because Tom Brady left New England or something like that, but I don't really know much about Katie Nolan. But this is what happens when you act like she does and when you play the victim. You start to open yourself up and people start paying attention. And all it took was one little bit of research for me to see how much I do not like this woman. And it is hilarious that she cannot take criticism. Whitlock drops this nuke on her, and she then locks her account because she can't take criticism. Yet, after I look things up, I find this video of her and Maria Taylor. Listen to Katie Nolan and the nonsense she spews, but she can't take criticism. This is beautiful.
They say, I'm sure as a black woman you've heard this, as a woman I've heard this, is like, I come to sports as my escape. You know, a lot of times sports fans will be like, stop bringing that into sports. This is my escape. And we've had to explain to them that, like, well, I can't leave off my part of me that's a woman when I go and watch sports. So I know for you, Guy, you can be like, I leave my Republicanness at home and I watch sports.
Leave my Republicanness at home? What the hell does that even mean? Leave my Republicanness at home. But and look at the response of Maria Taylor, because the more I'm starting to learn about Maria Taylor, the more I'm starting not to like her. Like I've always said, I've enjoyed her, but this is what happens when you start running your mouth about shit you know nothing about. So the more I've started to look into Maria Taylor, and I rewatched the video where she went after Drew Brees about the whole national anthem thing, this woman is woke, big time, woker than I thought. But look at her attitude when Katie Nolan says about escapism. Watch how she responds. Let me move this out of the way here. Watch how Maria Taylor responds. Here we go.
You've heard this as a woman. I've heard this is like, I come to sports as my escape. You know, a lot of times sports fans will be like, stop
shaking her head. No. It is not your escape. Yeah, it is our escape. Yes, it absolutely is. Because like I've said many, many times, athletes are meant to entertain. I am not interested in your political opinions. I am not interested in what you believe should be happening in the world. I am interested in you shutting up and dribbling the basketball, or shutting up and throwing the football. If you think your political opinions are important enough, then please feel free to go and run for office or campaign or whatever else you want to do. But when you're on the basketball court, when you're on the football field, when you're on the baseball field, when you're on the ice and hockey, whatever the case may be, shut up and do your job. That's what sports fans are there for. They're not there to hear you talk about shit you know nothing about. Now, Maria Taylor, someone that I've enjoyed watching her on College Game Day, now that I'm starting to see the side of her that shows how incredibly woke she is, I am really starting to not like her at all. And it's amazing how they just continue to expose themselves. But here we have, over on Outkick, Jason Whitlock dropped a bomb on her, and she's now locked her account. ESPN's Katie Nolan has locked her Twitter account after Outkick's Jason Whitlock dropped a neutron bomb on her after she came at him unsolicited. She took offense to what Whitlock wrote over the weekend about hopping on the beauty train to success. Beauty transformed Katie Nolan from a bartender to a seven-figure personality, Emmy Award winner, and darling of the aroused bloggers and TV critics, willing to ignore her pedestrian humor and inability to execute live television. Whitlock Whitlock responded with today's neutron bomb, and Nolan instantly went into lockdown mode as the return fire started to come in. Surely Katie Nolan, blue check mark friend brigade, will come to her defense while the Twitter lockdown remains in effect. Stay tuned. And there it is right there. She has locked the account. She has no problem talking about people can leave their Republicanness at home. You know, and again, this is what happens when you hire people based on identity politics. They can't actually take any criticism. They can throw it out, but they can't take it. It's just unbelievable. But again, this is what happens when someone doesn't earn the platform that they find themselves on. This is what happens when they're elevated to a platform based on things that aren't about what they should be doing for a living and what they should be doing in terms of speaking directly to their audience. The audience is not interested in your woke bullshit. And when they call you out by bringing woke bullshit in, you then play the victim or you lock your account or something of that nature. You can't just speak on merit. You can't just speak on why people are criticizing you. Maria Taylor can't just sit there and go, yeah, here's why I left Anthony Davis off the All-NBA 1, 2, or 3 team. She can't explain it because she doesn't know why. Because she made a mistake and she can't just own it. But we will continue to monitor the situation. It's absolutely hilarious to watch these blue check marks that have been elevated on their looks. Something that they will consistently tell you, oh, we shouldn't be judged on looks. But yet you've literally been elevated on your looks. And that's fine. That it is what it is. That's the real world. That's the world we live in. But they then don't like it when they get called out for what everybody with a working brain knows. Whitlock has absolutely destroyed Katie Nolan. The blue check marks, as this article said, are going to be coming to her defense. The White Knights are going to be out, and it's going to be hilarious. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. See you over on geeksandgamers.com over on our boards. There's a lot of discussions going on over there, whether it's movies, video games, sports, politics. Pretty much everything that you want to discuss is over on the Geeks and Gamers boards. So we'll see you over there. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.